Hi everybody and welcome back. My name is Tristan from Ninja, your web development and digital marketing ninjas. And today we're going to talk about Pokemon Go. Now, you probably think that everybody is playing this game right now. And you're pretty close to being right. Part of it, or at least a large part for me, is simply nostalgia. I was 9 years old when these games were released and I've been playing them ever since. For others, it's kind of an excuse to get outside and spend some time with friends and family. My dog, for example, absolutely loves all the extra walks that we've been going on because of this silly game, and other people see it as something to do while they're out exercising. So the game's hitting a lot of chords with a lot of people, and that's a big part of why this game seems to have exploded the way that it has. Now, before I get into how we can take advantage of this as business owners, let me quickly explain what the game is. Basically, you walk around and little monsters show up on your screen. You tap on them and then you try to capture them using special balls called Pokeballs. Once you capture them, you can create a team and battle other players for control of special locations called gyms. Now, these gyms are one of two structures that you can find in-game, which is based on a version of Google Maps. So the game world is basically the same as the real world. Now, you can see these gyms as well as the second type of structure, which is called a PokeStop, from about a mile away using the in-game map. The PokeStops are locations which are typically found in like parks or churches or monuments or art pieces or other important places in the real world where you can gather resources that help you progress in the game. Things like those Pokeballs we were talking about, or potions in case your Pokemon gets beat up and it needs to recover hit points, stuff like that. Now they have another very interesting function, and that is the one that we are interested in today. They can activate another in-game item called a lure module. A lure module attracts Pokemon to that location and makes it so that any player in the area can capture them. This makes it so the game progresses a lot faster than it normally would, and you're able to advance and do all kinds of other stuff, not to mention find your favorite Pokemon. Now this is where it becomes very interesting for business owners. If your location is one of these Pokestops, or if it's near a Pokestop, then you can actually go into the game and you can purchase these lure modules yourself and activate them. Since they can be seen from roughly a mile away, you will suddenly attract a lot of attention and a lot of foot traffic to that location. This is especially helpful for places like cafes where you can go and you can buy a snack or something to drink while you're there. You can kind of think of it as almost like the new free Wi-Fi. These lures last for 30 minutes and they cost between 59 cents and $1 depending on how many you actually purchase. Now, if you're further away from one of these locations, or if your business offers some sort of other good or service, then what you can do is you can go to one of these more public stops, like at a park, and you can set up one of these lures. I would set up a table or a booth just so that way people know that it was you that set up the lure and it's something that briefly explains your product or your service. The best example that I've seen of this so far is actually from a local T-Mobile kiosk that offered a discount on external batteries since the game tends to use up a lot of your battery charge. They set up the lure, people started to come, everybody has this problem that they need external batteries, and they just happen to be offering a discount on that very product that people needed, and they made a killing. If your business is located at a gym, another clever idea that we've seen people use is to offer discounts based on which of the in-game factions, of which there are 3, currently controls the location. Then players simply show you their profiles, which shows their team affiliations, and they can receive a discount. And if another team wants that discount, and they will because everybody wants to control these gyms, they'll come and they'll do the same thing. And again, if you are offering some sort of food or snack or something like that, people are going to come in and they'll probably buy from you. Now, we like to test stuff on this channel before we just start talking about it. So we actually went out today and we spent about an hour placing lures at a local park. We shared the announcement on all the social media pages. Facebook has a ton of them. And we actually had about 40 people show up. We then bribed them with chips so that would tell us a little bit about how the game has affected their shopping habits, if they would choose one location over another based on these lures, and then just general thoughts and opinions on the game itself, as well as how long they thought that they would probably spend playing the game or how long the hype is going to last. Now I'm going to leave you with their comments now, but I'd like to invite you to take a look at how your business could benefit from this trend. And then we also managed to move a portion of this group from the park to a local grocery store where they all went and bought food and snacks and drinks and stuff like that. So there are a lot of creative solutions and a lot of really creative applications out there. And I kind of hope to have planted a seed in your guys' minds to let you kind of think about this and see what would work for your business. And honestly, I'm really excited to hear what you guys can come up with. But that'll do it for me in this video. My name is Tristan from Ninja, here to help you with all your digital marketing and web development needs, and a proud member of Team Mystic. We would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We release content like this every Monday, and we'd love to have you join us. So until then, I will see you guys next week, and enjoy the interviews. Has Pokemon Go affected the way you guys shop, or has it affected your purchasing habits in any way?
As of right now, no, not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed the type of shoes I wear though, to more comfortable shoes for sure.
Alright.
I'm visiting places more often, and so like, especially with like restaurants or something, if I'm out playing, I'll go get food somewhere rather than driving all the way home.
I mean, for me so far, I've just been walking around the parks mostly because I see that's all the PokeStops mostly. I haven't gone to any shops yet or anything.
Okay.
Stores.
They have tons in the mall, so I've been there.
Ooh.
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah, it's I was like actually contemplating. I was talking actually with my sister like about like how it's actually like as a joke gonna spark the economy, but it was just a joke. But you could kind of tell like I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy a bike, you know, like so I could like get around, you know. But then I got a new phone just for the game, just so it'll be more like comfortable, you know. So I'm not playing on a little phone. I got this new iPhone I just got like 2 days ago. Oh, look, it's so loud. But yeah, so that's, I'd say it's making me kind of like, I don't know, I am purchasing more things, you know? Okay.
Yeah, so I've been driving a lot lately. Yeah, the last probably month, we actually moved closer to work, so I wouldn't have to drive as much. I'm still doing the same commute. So I'm still spending the same amount of gas that I would just because of the game. What else? I did find myself buying some Pokeballs when it first came out because I didn't know about it. So I'm spending a bit there. And then today at lunch I went to Wendy's. Just because there was a stop there. Yeah, got it, ate, went to the stop, yeah.
Alright. Well, that answers the next question then. Like, if you had the choice between two different stores, both of them are PokeStops, one has lure, one doesn't, you know, which one would you choose? Which one would you go to?
The lure, definitely.
And then once you're there, how long would you normally spend, do you think?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Okay.
I know the lure is half an hour, but just in case somebody says another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, probably the one with the lure.
Yeah.
You never know what Pokemon would show up there.
Also depends on the coffee too.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, if you guys do find a place like that, how long would you guys normally stay? Like, you know, for example, we have 3 lures set up here. We actually did that, so we lure people here.
Nice.
How long would you guys normally stay in a place where you know that there's a lure where you're catching Pokemon, stuff like that?
I don't know, probably like 10-15 minutes, depends on the amount of time we have.
Okay.
Like today, this one probably like what, half an hour.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Well, I have 4 more to set up. So.
Nice.
Lure, of course.
Okay.
That one just provides more Pokemon, so
How long?
that one would be an optimization of the time.
Yeah, I want to catch my Dugong, so.
And then if you have a choice between 2 different stores, right? And say both of them are PokeStops, but one of them has a lure, so you're getting free Pokemon there and the other one doesn't. Yeah. Which one would you choose and why?
Oh, the one with the lure.
Okay. So say you go to that place with the lure, how long would you normally spend there? Like how much
Till
time?
the lure's over. Okay. The lure's gone, or I just catch what I wanted.
Okay. All right, one more sneak question.
Yeah.
So say this place is like a restaurant or it's like a cafe or something like that. Would you be more inclined to like buy like a drink or something?
Might as well. I'm gonna hang out a bit, you know.
Okay.
Get something to drink, eat maybe.
Okay. All right, and then last question, just in general, what do you guys think of the game? I mean, how long have you been playing? What are your general thoughts?
I've been playing it since day one, and I probably use it for hours a day, probably. So it gets me outside, so I don't feel like I'm just sitting around playing video games all day, but I'm like actually getting out, so I don't mind it. But yeah, I've played since it came out, and pretty much every day since it came out. So.
Okay.
I just got started yesterday. Played a couple hours a day, but I can see it's kind of fun. Wherever you go, it's all just like an adventure to see what you can catch and do.
How long do you think you guys will play the game into the future?
I mean, I'll actively go out and see some Pokemon, you know, for the next month or so. And then after that, maybe just when I'm bored or when I'm somewhere promising, I might pull out and play for a half hour or so.
Okay.
But I bet a month will catch my attention pretty.
So far, I don't see it I don't see an end. I just see keep playing it. So I played Pokemon when I was a kid, and so it just got me hooked as wanting to, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think I'll stop anytime.
I love the game. They just gotta fix the lag in the servers.
Yeah.
So I love it though. It's
Okay. How long do you think you're gonna be playing?
I don't know. I don't have a I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. My coworkers and I are actually here at the park. We met up here. We live like half an hour from here.
Okay.
But we're trying to get the water type so we don't come through the water. So it's a lot of fun. I know a lot of people are setting up meet and greets in Ogden, which is about another 45 minutes from here. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right. What are your guys' names?
Oh, I'm Dylan.
I'm like,
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. And what are your guys' names?
I'm Roman.
And I'm Izzy.
And what's your name?
Jesus.
Jesus. All right. Cool. What is your name?
Maria.
Okay. Cool.